If you look at the third slide, you see the device we developed. It's called the Spectralit. Spectralit is a device we built based on our Spectral chip. It has the capability to, you have the capability to support between 400 to 700 nanometers spectral signatures, and in the future we'll be able to support from 400 to 1100. And so far it's very straightforward, and it comes with the software as you see here, and it's all backed by artificial intelligence. So basically what we provide is the hardware. We have our spectral chip, all based inside the Spectralit, and a software which we build an AI model and are able to distinguish and give predictions of what is happening inside the material, or for virus detection, for example, distinguish and classify between sick and healthy people. I'm going to show you a few results of clinical trials soon. If I move forward, I know we wasted valuable time, and I think that the important fact is to focus on what we already succeed to do. So I'm going to say just a small thing here about the firmware. I have it opened. Also, I see the presentation. Great. So the whole idea here is being able to provide updates by firmware. So imagine you have a device, any kind of diagnostic device in remote health anywhere, and I don't know, a pandemic happens, or a new disease happens, or for example, mutation of some kind of virus. As we know, for COVID, we had a few mutations happening. And the only thing you need to do is just update the software through firmware, because everything is on the cloud. So the device is not only portable, small factor that can be anywhere because we put everything in a small chip, but it also connected to the cloud and can be updated by firmware. So, and of course it's backed by AI and machine learning. So that's the main idea of what we have done. And our ability to do it was putting technology, which is usually expensive. Spectrographic technology is known for many years. It's been used in many laboratories, but the whole idea is to put it in a small size silicon chip. And that's what we have done. And that's why we can put it in a portable device and an affordable device that can give perspective to patients, not only in point of care or hospitals, but also even in the future in the patient's own house, or even in my house or your house, especially with everything happening with the COVID, to be able to diagnose yourself. So that's our vision, and that's what we're been working on. So maybe you can go forward a few slides. Yeah, I think we can skip to the results, because that's the interesting thing. Much more. Can you skip, please? Just yeah, that's just showing the connection to the cloud. I think the interesting thing I might say here is that now everything is working with a USB to the PC, but very soon we're going to release an app which will be connected by Bluetooth, and then you'll be able to use your device in your possession using the app, and everything will be very easy and straightforward to manage, also to the end user, but also to the doctor or anyone who's controlling the cloud. Can you please? Yeah, just another one. So this shows a principle on how the device, just one before. Yeah, so this shows the principle on what is inside the Spectralit itself, how it works. So you see it's very, very basic. You have a light source going through a sample. The number 2 is a sample, cuvette, which has the substance. It can be, for example, you will see in the results for COVID-19, we have done mouthwash, but for other diseases, we did blood serum. It can be for water. We did with the Israeli national water company, Mekorot, which was also published. We checked some substances in drinking water. So it can be basically many substances. And here, number 3, you can see our sensor with some kind of communication with a controller, and it can go, the data can be exported through Bluetooth or through USB. Now I'm going to show you some of the preclinical studies results we did. And I think this is very interesting because what you're going to see here, of course, we have done much more than that. I'm just showing the things I can show. But what is interesting is not that you're going to see different kind of viruses. You're going to see also how we are able to distinguish between different tropical viruses and even COVID. And I'm going to show you exactly how we build the data set. Now you can see here we're going to have chikungunya, dengue, West Nile, and some COVID. I'm going to show you today results. And this is very promising because not only we showed an amazing classification between all of those viruses, and we're able to distinguish even not only between positive and negative in the specific virus, but also distinguish between positive in dengue and positive in chikungunya. So that was very, very exciting. And another thing we were able to do, we also were able to see city value, the virus load in each of the samples. And we put it in some kind of regression curve, and we had a very amazing result. So I'm gonna just skip right to it. Can you please move? So this quickly, you see some of the data sets we did. So for the tropical viruses, we used blood serum. And the reason we started with the tropical viruses is because when we started to try to see if we can give a solution to COVID-19, it was really hard to get samples immediately to COVID-19. And we started with what the hospital could offer us. And they said, okay, let's start with what we have available, which is tropical viruses, which are also very important in many parts of the world. And I think for India as well, to be able to give a solution to those. So here you can see an amazing classification between infected patients and healthy patients. It's actually dengue positive and negative. And what was very amazing with the dengue is that not only we were able to distinguish between healthy and sick, we also were able to identify the type of dengue. So we are able to distinguish who has a dengue type A, who has dengue type B, and this is really amazing. And we have everything in a demo, so everyone who's later on interested to explore things also regarding tropical viruses, we can show you what we have done. It's quite amazing. That's next. Yeah.
Michal, I'm sorry, but we kind of need to wrap it up. So like one more slide. Dr. Golding is waiting, and we want to take a question to you too as well. So sorry for that, but
I'm just gonna show it fast. If you can skip it, like so here you can see the differences between chikungunya positive and dengue positive. Let's go next one. This is West Nile. You can see a clear classification between dengue negative. And just go another one. I want to show you the one for COVID. So this is a regression curve. We put, you can see, and we have a very nice R-square here. Go further, please. Yeah, so this is mouthwash we have done. So this was very initial when we just had in the beginning the task for COVID-19 using mouthwash. It was published all over the world in the news. We have opened a company with the Shiva Medical Hospital just for this purpose, to commercialize the technology and be able to offer it to the market very soon for fast diagnosis anywhere. But here you can see we actually improved much more after this, but that was an initial results, and you can see a nice classification. And please just go faster. I'm going to finish with the, we also did for mouthwash. Please go and see nice regression curves. Go further. Go further. We talked about this. We can see so I'm going to finish with this slide and say that in terms of the status, the device is in production, and we signed an agreement, also got investment by a big partner from Hong Kong, which is licensing also the technology for Asia Pacific. We signed an agreement with a great and very leading research institute in the US, who is going to assist to bring an FDA approval very soon to the technology to be able to put it in the market. And we're expanding to many other medical disciplines who can use this technology and to do good, especially in the medical and the remote healthcare sector. And this is, you can see the logo already published with a new company established with Shiva Medical Center, which is Virusite Diagnostics. So So now we can skip to the Q&A question. And
thank you, Michal. Harry, thank you very
sorry
much. Harry, any Q&A, Harry, that you have for Michal, or? Harry, can you hear me? I guess.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
Two quick question is Spectral. Spectral LIT is a proprietary platform. I don't think this is for you. Is that, Michal?
yeah, what?
Just there were a few questions. Latin American and the Caribbean healthcare industry could benefit a lot from this technology.
Yeah, well, we actually look forward to. We look forward to be able to partner with the right partners to be able to bring this technology to many places who need it. And I think the whole world needs it now, not only for COVID-19, but for many other use cases. And we're open to collaborations in this area. You have my email and my contact information. Please don't hesitate to contact.
Yeah. Another one is, will it be able to distinguish different types of virus and subclassifications?
So as I showed, it's all about the AI model we train. So basically what we do, we take spectral signatures of what we actually do. We don't diagnose the virus itself. We're able to diagnose the reaction of the body to the virus. So we were able to train an AI model by taking healthy patients, sick patients, and once we train a model, the whole system can do diagnosis for different viruses in the same time, because it takes only 1 second. Because of our machine vision sensor, I didn't have much time to elaborate about this here, but because of our machine vision abilities before in our other business unit, combined with our new spectral technology, the whole thing happens very fast. It takes in a second. We can take vectors, 1,024 vectors of spectral signatures, and we have a lot of data. So once we collate the data, we build a model, an AI model using our algorithmics. We're able to put it in any device and do the diagnosis for different viruses. It's not a problem. It can be happening in the same device in the same time. It's just all about building the right AI model for it with the right data.
Perfect. I think you can also have a look at the Q&A session and the chat session. If there is any offline questions, you can answer it over there directly. I will collect the offline questions and send it to you on later stage. So,
thank you, Harry. Thank you very much, Michal. Thank you for your time.